Hi, I'm Olivia Frise. I teach private piano and flute lessons. My goal is to bring you excellent music education with a fun and gentle touch. I've been teaching for the last 8 years, and during those years my love for both music and education has only grown. I have a bachelor's degree in music education, but in addition to teaching, I've spent many years performing and composing, which has given me a well-rounded appreciation and participation with the timeless art of music. I'm flexible to teach in my home or yours. My background plays a huge role in my teaching instruction. I grew up in a very musical family where learning to sing and play the piano went hand in hand with learning to walk and to speak. I've also performed in various venues with my Celtic folk band, Ceilidh Day. It was in this group that I truly learned about musical collaboration and performing for an audience. Additionally, over the last few years, I've had the wonderful experience of composing for short films and commercials. In fact, during the lessons I teach, I gladly offer instruction in the area of composition. I believe all kids are creative and do my best to bring that creativity out of them and into their music. As a teacher, I am well organized, passionate about music, work well with diverse groups of people, and am great with kids. I do my best to explain lofty concepts in a clear and fun way.
Yeah, my name is Debbie Bishko. I have 2 boys, they're 13 and 11, and both have had piano lessons with Olivia. Yeah, both my boys are very much into the sports, but I wanted them to have a grounding in music, so I was looking for someone who could come in and teach them the basics of music, and we brought Olivia in, and within a year we've given the boys a really good grounding in music, and she's been very flexible in helping us work around the very busy sports schedule that we have, and fitting in lessons when it works well for our family. Our middle school has a great music program, so I knew that they were both going to be taking band in 6th grade, and I wanted them to know the basics before they actually started band. So I was looking for someone who could get them introduced to that, and had a friend who was already working with Olivia, and so she's helped them within a year become well-grounded and well-prepared for the music program at their school.
For my piano students, I teach out of the Alfred's Basic Piano Library curriculum, emphasizing the use of a lesson, theory, and classical book. For my flute students, I teach from Rubank Studies, Anderson's Etudes, and Luis Moyes' collection of 40 classical pieces for the flute.
My name is Lisa Nakano, and I have known Olivia for about 6 years. I was referred to her when I was looking for someone to give my kids piano lessons by a good friend. I've had 2 children work with Olivia. They were both playing piano initially, and my daughter is interested in playing flute in middle school. So about a year and a half ago or so, we started her playing flute. Olivia is very professional, super flexible. She's been great with trying to always make it work with our schedule, which both of my kids play sports at a pretty competitive level, and the school things that are always happening. She's been really great about making it work.
Every December, I hold a Christmas recital for my students. Each student performs a selection of both holiday and solo music. My students are required to memorize their pieces. I believe that performance is a key element of musicianship, and a recital allows students to experience the challenges and the joys of performing.
It's nice that she wraps it with the holiday, and so it's very festive, and it's kind of a chance for the kids to show off to the families, and also to have a little celebration with her pupils, especially for those of us who've been with her year after year. And you can see how much the kids have improved, how much they've grown, and from the more advanced students you can see, oh, that's where my kid might be going. So it's nice to see the different levels. She teaches beginning, intermediate, and advanced kids, and some kids are doing their own composing. It's quite a different set of skills and experiences.
When students are ready, scales become a normal part of their practice routine. Lessons typically begin with scales or technique exercises and then progress to pieces. Throughout the lesson, I include fun and relevant bits of music history and trivia. Sight reading and ear training gains are also a vital part of my lessons. In addition to basic classical training and note reading, I also offer instruction in current and classical popular songs, songs from musicals, and church music. Express your soul, perfect your skill, transform your world. For more information about pricing and location, log on and visit my website at oliviafrise.com. Or to set up a trial lesson, shoot me an email at oliviacfrise@gmail.com. Contact me today to begin lessons with a fun and gentle touch.